Hey everybody, the Super Vader 400 here. This is a remake of a video I did on my Doug A798 channel. This is a remake of my best movies from 2014. And the very first one I gotta start off with is this movie didn't do well at the box office, but I saw it in late 2014 and I have to say it's one of my all-time favorite films, and that is Frankenstein, which is of course based on the graphic novel by Kevin Grievous. This was an awesome, unique take on the Frankenstein monster, and Eric Ackenhart acts his heart off, man. Acts like Shakespeare with material he's given and owns the role of Frankenstein. The action sequences were great, the special effects were phenomenal, and the story was awesome. Awesome, unique story with Frankenstein becoming entangled between a secret war between the gargoyles, the heroic gargoyles, and the demons. Awesome film here. I really hope this gets a sequel. It probably won't because it was a box office disappointment. The next film I gotta talk. The next film was where is it? Somewhere here. Oh, found it. The next film was Ninja Turtles 2014. This film right here is an interesting film because coming into 2014, I hated this film. I hated the changes they made to the Ninja Turtles mythology, and this film. I hated the casting of Megan Fox as April O'Neil, and the focus of and the focus on Megan Fox and Will Arnett, and of course Shredder being white. Of course, the film started to look promising when they showed leak shots. When they showed the leak shots of what the turtles would look like, and I was like, okay, at least it looks watchable. Then they announced that Bebop and Rocksteady would be in the film. That right there, that would be in a sequel if this film was successful. That right there made me want to see this film. But this film right here, I just at least wanted it to be decent after hearing the ideas for the sequel. This film totally exceeded my expectations for what I saw. This film, while there were a couple of plot holes here and there and a couple of problems, this film was an awesome reboot of the Turtles franchise. Awesome CGI, awesome action sequences, and Megan Fox and Will Arnett giving their best performances as April O'Neil and Vernon respectively. William Fichtner was so awesome. They could have went with the original idea and had him as Shredder, but I love how they um got it back somewhat to the original by getting an Asian to play Shredder. And Shredder's was good. This one of the best films ever. And the sequel to this film is looking even better. Is looking even better. But talk about exceeding my expectations for a film. Now the next film, of course, is Guardians of the Galaxy. Love the Guardians of the Galaxy. Everybody knew this would be good, but people, I had no idea that the Guardians of the Galaxy will be one of the top grossing films of 2014. Marvel Studios outdid themselves, man. They took a team of B-list, D-list comic book characters, and they turned it into box office gold in the most mainstream popular movie of the year. I seriously expected them to get shell shocked by Ninja Turtles at the box office. But the Guardians of the Galaxy owned all. And in my opinion, they practically saved cinema since this film was so damn popular. Most people, from now on, we will get good stuff. We will get good stuff now. No more overrated crap like The Dark Knight. No more garbage like the Amazing Spider-Man films. Unfortunately, we still have to put up with garbage X-Men films because that was popular. The next film is I don't have a copy of it, but the next film is Dracula Untold. Dracula Untold. Now, people, um, this film right here, despite its plot holes and problems, this was an awesome, unique, and original take on the Dracula character and a good start to Universal Studios Monster Reboot Cinematic Universe. Monster Cinematic Universe. We got the Mummy, Frankenstein, and Van Helsing coming up next, but this was the start of all that. Luke Evans gives an awesome performance as Vlad the Impaler, Dracula. Performances was great, special effects were great, action sequences were great, and just an awesome horror action film, man. And and I'm happy Dracula and the monster and the Universal monsters are back. I hope the follow-ups are just as good as this film was. The next film is Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Captain America: The Winter Soldier. I knew this would be good. I knew this would be good since we know more about the Captain America character. We can have more action. Not only did this film have even more action, it had a awesome story. It had a brand new science fiction crime thriller type story the with Bucky the Winter Soldier and the Hydra Corporation, and which is overall an awesome film. And I think this was also the second highest grossing film of the year and then a lot of people consider this to be the best Marvel movie yet. Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Now the next one, of course, is Transformers: Age of Extinction. Of course, I didn't really plan on seeing this film. I was gonna wait to DVD, but my mom set some bombs in the house and we had to be out the house for several minutes. So my mom took me to the dollar store and I chose to see, and of course I wanted to see Guardians of the Galaxy and TMNT 2014 again, but those were still in theaters. Those are still in theaters collecting money. So and X-Men Days of Future Past, which I later saw at home, wasn't there either. So I had to see Transformers: Age of Extinction, and by God, this film totally exceeded my expectation. It was ripped and torn apart by critics, but it was the highest grossing film of the year. And this film, in my opinion, was the best of the Transformers movies. Better human characters, better story, more action sequences, better special effects. Every problem with the last three Transformers were improved with this Transformers film, and there even were talking about maybe Hasbro was talking about a Transformers GI Joe crossover. I'll watch that and a sequel to this, and I'll watch another Transformers film based on this because this film right here was awesome, man. Was awesome. Oh man, totally exceeded my expectations. And this film, and I like that, highest grossing film of the year. Suck it, Michael Bay haters. Once again, this film was surprisingly good. So now that this was the highest grossing film of the year, they will once again give us more stuff like this and this Marvel Cinematic Universe. The last film of films from 2014 that I saw was was Edge of Tomorrow. Was Edge of Tomorrow starring Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt. This was an awesome science fiction robot movie. I didn't think Tom Cruise was even still doing anything these days or doing anything important, but this right here was an awesome science fiction mecha action film right here. Awesome story, awesome effects, and lots of humor and drama. Really awesome film. The film made its money, but it didn't make as much money as it should have. But this was an awesome film right here, and alongside Age of Extinction and Pacific Rim and Robot Jocks, one of my all-time favorite robot films. All right, well, this was my new and improved best movies list. I may do it for fun. I may do a narration review later. I didn't feel like getting all the pictures and images together. All right, Doug8798 out.